Core Keeper update is going live today. They put the patch notes on Discord, so I'm going over that stuff right now. And big nerfs and big changes. If you're a fan of selling your ingots for big ancient coins, you might not be too happy as they're nerfing this today. They're also making adjustments to selling wood. You won't get as many ancient coins for just selling that either. There's a whole host of improvements though for taking on Malagus. Looks like it's going to be a bit easier now. You won't replenish his health as quickly. And there are some changes to salvage and scrap. You won't be able to basically craft a bunch of wooden tools and repair everything you want. From now on, items will need a little bit of what they're made from to go ahead and repair it. Like scarlet weapons and tools, you're going to need maybe some scarlet stuff to do it. But you will get some of the stuff back when you actually scrap some of these tools and weapons from now on. And I guess it is a bit of a fair way to do it. They're not going down the Valheim route of just being able to repair everything pretty much basically for free or cheapest items. Whole host of other fixes. I'm going to cover it all. I'm going to show the patch notes on screen and talk a little bit at the end about it as well. Let's go. So materials in chests adjacent to the crafting buildings can now be accessed while crafting. A small chest icon beside the required material will indicate if the material is available in any adjacent chests. Repairing is now going to require some of the items crafting materials instead of scrap parts. The amount of material required depends on the current durability of the item. So no more free wooden repairs. I kind of like this and I kind of don't. We've seen from games like Valheim that don't really require you to repair your items with anything. As long as you've got a workbench, you can do it for free. It makes the game a lot more fun and fluid. And definitely in games where you've got limited inventory, it's a bit of a pain in the butt sometimes having to carry a bunch of resources from one biome to another just in case one of your weapons is breaking. But at least they are scaling it, so if you have got something that only needs half a repair, it's not going to cost as much as something that needs nearly a full repair. The salvage is now going to give you crafting materials back instead of scrap parts. And scrap parts have been changed into a valuable that sells for a small amount of coin. Scrap parts still have a chance to drop from wooden crates and slime piles. But yeah, it is going to be a case of any you've had stored up, they're going to be pretty much worthless right now. But at least hopefully you've only lost some wood and you haven't actually been scrapping any of your other weapons. Items can now be placed on the caveling table. For balancing improvements, they've added mining damage stat to the orb lantern. This is great, it's going to give just a little bit extra to you. Added melee damage, range damage and mining damage stats to the caveling hood, caveling chest and caveling pants respectively. Increased mining damage of the ancient pickaxe. Overall dodge chances given by equipment and food have been slightly reduced. Dodge chance is now capped at 90%. RIP to all them OP people that found a way to almost become invincible. Cooked food is now worth the amount of ancient coins of its combined ingredients. Yeah, that makes sense. Some of the food and stuff you only got like 2 credits when you actually sold it. And then combining it into a meal, you got 6, so I'm guessing it's to balance that. Blacksmith talent now also reduces the repair cost of items and has been changed to reduce the cost by 5% and 6% per talent point. Ancient coin value of fishes has been adjusted. Hive mother eggs now always spawn at least one big larva to help the other small larvas or acid larvas to dig out of any obstacles. RIP some of the cheesy methods to take on the hive mother. Reduce sell value of several crafted items that were overpriced, such as smelted bars. Oh no! Go and sell your stuff if you haven't updated the game already and you're somehow able to. Sell it quick. Reduce the sell value of crystal skull shards. Wood is no longer worth any ancient coins when being sold. RIP! And fireflies no longer spawn and group up in large amounts over time. Added quick stack and sort buttons to the chest inventory UI. Enemies can no longer spawn on top of the player or very close to the player. The hint given by the core regarding direction where Asus can be found has been changed to more clearly refer to the direction of Asus wilderness, as the direction is intended for the biome and not the boss. Made it easier to swap items in pedestals and similar buildings that can only contain one item without having to manually take it all out. Option to disable the in-game UI, yay for screenshots. Volume is no longer reduced when opening the options menu. Allow joining via Steam friends list while in the game. Previously players had to go back to the title first to join another game. Colour of ore boulders has been made easier to see on the map, such as iron ore boulders on stone ground. And shortcut to player inventory now only works while inventory is open. I've got a ton of bug fixes as well, a more stable solution to make sure Malagus the Corrupted does not reset back to full health while fighting him in his throne room. It was apparent that so many people had problems with this guy, although I kind of felt like it should be difficult given it's the last boss you're meant to kind of face off against. It did seem just a bit mechanically unfair that he would regen his health even though you were doing your best. Certainly regenerating his health at that kind of level. Range attack speed buff from cooking teal palace fish now lasts for its intended 5 minutes. Fixed issue where game would start behaving weird after client getting disconnected or interacting with any game UI. Fixed the bug where the bigger lavas in the Hive Mother fight would sometimes not try to hit blocking walls or objects. Fixed pushback not affecting enemies as it should. A fix so starting the game via Steam, join friend option usually joins the game on start. And hide game ID when using the controller text input in Steam big picture mode. Set the correct icon for Lava Spike Club when dropped or placed on pedestal. Fixed an issue where items would sometimes be duplicated while exiting the game. Added a new font for Thai. Save files are located under the window users app data. The Great Wall blocks can no longer be placed out. And a fix so that all plants are animated and emitting particles when there are lots of plants to improve performance. A nice little update filled with fixes and quality of life improvements. Sure, there are some nerfs there. Obviously some people might be upset they're not making as much credits, but it did seem to get way too easy too quickly. Once you've mined a few of the big ores, you never really run out of credits. You can just sell a couple hundred of Scarlet or Iron and you're well in the money. But obviously money is a big aspect of it. The ancient coins to buy, the resummoning for the bosses if you're trying to get some of them items dropped from them. So this might slow progression down a little bit for players that are trying to get some of them items now. They're going to have to sell more varied items, maybe more crops as well as the ores, and just not get as much. 100 gold bars got you something like 2,200 ancient coins, so that's at least 4 summons for rerolls of bosses. And obviously Scarlet as well give you around 2,400. So I'm sure the nerfs will be pretty substantial on them to make it look a bit grindier to go and reroll some of the bosses. And that's it for the patch today. It should be going live on Steam at any point this afternoon by the time you've seen this video. They put the patch notes already in Discord, that's where I got them all from. And yeah, I'm looking forward to trying out the changes. I am doing Core Keeper pretty much every day now. It's going to be either a stream or a video. If I do a video, then you'll see a grounded stream. If I do a grounded video, you're going to see a Core Keeper stream. And that's the way things are going to go for the next few weeks at least. Let me know what you want to see me achieve next. I am just about to take on Magalus again. Now he's had the nerf because I did have a lot of problems taking him on. I just simply didn't do it. I wasted all my best foods. So I've had to take some time to repair and basically go again. But what do you want to see me tackle next? I've seen a lot of automation and stuff. I'm not too keen on logic gates and that kind of thing. I've done the bare automation just to show you guys what to expect. I still need to find 2 more of the optional bosses who are a little bit basically harder versions of what we've already got in the game. So I'm looking forward to doing that next. And I am carrying on re-rolling my bosses. I've already done the boss guide for the Slime, Glurch, showing you all the loot drops that you can get. And I'm working on the Hive Mother and Gorm as well. So lots of gameplay to show off, and I am going to start my hardcore playthrough run very soon as well. So lots of stuff I'm enjoying. Hope you're enjoying the game and these videos as well. And I'll see you next time for more Core Keeper news. Bye bye.